that. The people that don't care about that is not going to speak to them.
Right
so
out.
I would use the media to speak to the people that have like agendas like I do to uplift the culture.
Yeah, and so
that's how I would use it.
To the point I just want to say is that's exactly kind of what we were thinking, and is looking for the figureheads, which is a later question, the figureheads that are in the industry that are relative and also mentors to be on the platform pushing out some of those agendas. And so I hope you end up being one of them. Zane, to you.
Okay, my thoughts are what you can do with media time.
Yes.
And I think that's, you can correct me if I've got the wrong slant. But basically what I think is you need to have people doing some of these classes, not instead of it's a barber school. This is like, it should be put forth something like, while you're in barber school, we hope you will take advantage of what we're giving you, because it basically will be free media that we're talking about. Yeah, we can take advantage of what we're offering you, and that is, let's start from the very beginning. Let's start from the sanitation, and you can give little classes like that. That's not going to get anybody to, I don't know about haircuts so much, because haircuts is something that you could do as a once-in-a-while thing. But what you want to do is to teach, and he touched on it when he said you have to teach them communication skills and all of that too. But you do have to have, it would be nice to have something where myself or Nelson or somebody not doing any of this for money, somebody just doing it to give back.
To love it again.
You know, so I'm not, when I talk about it, I don't think about it as doing anything for money. I think about what have I learned in all these years that I realize I wish I knew from the very beginning. And that would be, you know, how to comport myself in certain situations, how to fend off an angry customer. How do you charm them back into things? I mean, things like that. You know, just different things. How to keep your temper in check. You know, things. I like this. He's taking notes about me down. So that means I probably need to get that book started.
Zane, we've been taking notes about you for the longest.
Absolutely. You definitely need that. Absolutely.
But and also too, how to elevate. When you say, somebody will say something like this, and this just ran through my mind, so it must be meant to be said. Oh, I'm only a barber. You are never only a barber. You're a barber.
You're a barber.
You're a barber. And, you know, capital B, capital A, capital R, capital B, capital E, capital R. Barber. And you're proud of it. And like they would say, oh, you mean you're a hairdresser? No. I said, no, I'm a barber. And I worked hard to get through that. The shaving with the straight razor scared me to death, because I never put a razor on my face. I put it on my legs, but that's a little different. Cut myself there, you know, so. But just different things that they should know, instead of just grabbing a straight razor and using it without any knowledge, or, and there's different things you can apply to schools, and how to bring I'm not trying to be crude, but how to bring a smart-ass student to swing his thinking around. Somebody like you have said yourself was. And I taught for 2 full years, and I had my share. But I brag about this because I didn't have a lot of students at that time. It was a school in Holyoke, and it was trying to start up and trying to get worked through. And
is that Brahms?
Brahms. Brahms, yeah, that was back in the day. And but anyhow, I had more time. I didn't have any help with me, though. I mean, I would be teaching the class, and I would be teaching the haircutting class, and running around like a nutcase. But I found I got such a reward from it, in which I'm sure he knows the same thing, because he wouldn't be sitting here. Everybody's got other things to do, or can find certainly other things to do. Lay on the beach somewhere if you got a minute, you know. But especially down here, when you got beaches not too far away, Revere and all of that.
These are great beaches, but yes.
Yeah, but you don't get a chance to get to them too often.
No, I understand.
You know, so if you come out of your way to do something, why are you doing it? You're not doing it for money. You're not doing it for recognition, because if you're being interviewed, somebody already recognizes you, so how much do you need? You know, how much recognition do you need? But it's nice to have it. It's nice to be appreciated. And but that isn't the whole of it either. The part that I feel the most for is I seem to have an effect on them, the barbers. And when I go to the Jay's, things like that, usually he says something to me from the stage, or he's had me, he gave me a plaque one time, you know, which was very nice, you know.
We love you, Zane.
Well, I love you, barbers.
Really
I know I do, or I mean, there is no other reason for me being there, because people say barber, barber, barber. You know, I say, but it's a profession.
Yes.
It's the oldest, because, as I said, the year I was president of the national board, everybody says it's not the oldest profession, and I said, haven't you ever had a barber say, hey, have I got a girl for you? And yes.
That goes into to what he said earlier. This brilliant segue into it.
That was real swift.
Is so true. I made a post earlier today. Barbers or stylists, you can do anything from behind your chair. All you really have to do is resource your patrons, which is basically what you said earlier, because you're going to know a little bit of anything and everybody, and that information is which is what Barber Time is about, is disseminating all of that stuff. The barbering is one of the greatest professions in the world, and it's anyone that tries to look down at it, we can pull so many things out of our pocket that can stop that ignorant thought that they have at any moment. And you guys really encapsulated that wonderfully. Again, this is the Barber Time Buzz. We're going to be right back, and when we come back, we're going to discuss who our favorite industry leaders are today.
Okay.
Barber, Ian Davis. There it is. Everybody needed chipping on that. That's a lot going on. All right, let's roll, DJ. All right. There we go. What you looking for? The same thing. It's a new thing. Check out this break. Over. I see you living next to the break. Come on. Radio. They're creeping on the criminal. But now with the how, some people never know. The enemy could be the great guardian. I'm not a hooligan. All right, number 10 was your barbershop. The Biz. In your bar. Ian Davis. The Biz. Oh, that's that old school right there. That's that old school. She broke loose on me. All right, number 10. Who's your barber?
Ian Davis.
Okay, in the barbershop.
The Biz.
The Biz. Nobody does it like The Biz. Let's go, DJ.
She's doing it. Attitude, honey. Walk like you own the joint. Make sure you're the last runway model. Make sure you're the last one on the stage. Make sure everybody else can exit before you leave. Yes. Make sure they done left the room. There you go. Perfect.
Give it up for Children's Play Competition.
Coming live for you, baby. Why live? My question. Kapoor, shout out. Over in the corner. Yeah. What's up all day? You already know. Guys, everybody on the stage gotta move. Please. Fellas. No, you good, fam. You got camera. Slide over, please. Please and thank you. We need to get the room for everybody to walk through. Big man. Slide back, please. Okay. You lucky I can't rap, because I would have been up in here. You lucky I can't rap, man. I'm telling you, I was... Yo, trendsetters from Rhode Island is in the house. Wherever you at, my brother. Trendsetters from Rhode Island. I hope you're in the house already. Shout out to Who's Next, Barbershop. Ryan Owner. We got Red, Renee. We got 8 minutes. Shout out to MVP. Shout out to Fat Cuts. Shout out to True Image. Shout out to Thumbs Up. Pittsburgh in the house. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Justice Barbershop. Shout out to... Hold up, before we in this campaign, that you can see we done body the damn. Jerry's getting it over there too? Okay, baby, okay. That's what you do, right? You come through, you take money, you take trophies, you get disrespectful, and you let them know what's good. Come see him 6 months from now. Little, get your weight up. Let them know, Jerry, get your weight up. In the room for the barbers standing, love and respect. It don't matter who wins or who loses. I want everybody to have respect for those that competed, no matter what. Because even though you didn't win at that point, man, just showing up, you won. And understand this, it's not now. When you brag about your wins, make sure you do it with dignity and respect as a gentleman. Al Callao. Okay, yeah, that's still here. Love it. You're like drinking weed right now, baby. Stop playing. Where's Jerry at? Jerry's not even looking at y'all. Y'all not even around this. I've been trying to figure that out for a long time, baby. You've been telling me, I just haven't believed you. Now I know what you mean. They be lying. Second in your average. Second in your average. I don't know why I didn't watch it. Stop lying. Stop lying. I don't know who you lying to. You're lying to me. See? This is not like last year's competition. You are exposed here. You look confused. You should be in the ring cutting in. That's probably why you're confused. You're probably like, what am I doing up this wall? Holding the wall down. Yeah, my brother, it happens. All right, guys, we gotta clear this out. We gotta clear this out. If you're not a judge or a staff, you need to clear this out, please. Ladies, can we move these gentlemen? Can we make sure we move these gentlemen and ladies? 4 more minutes. 17. You gonna be over there, Kurt?
Students on that side, professional. Students, professional. If you were done by a professional barber, sit on this side, please. Professional.
I'm the celebrity judge. Celebrity judge plus. What you gotta do for your girl, man. Get them all day and work. Whatever. Leave everything ready for work. Bubble bath, candles, wine. You can't forget the strawberries.
My daddy does it better, better, better. He gon' make it wetter, wetter, wetter. He gon' make it wetter, do it better. He gon' do it better, better, better. My daddy do it better, better, better. He gon' make it wetter, wetter, wetter. He gon' make it wetter, do it better. He gon' do it better, better, better. My daddy do it better, better, better. He gon' make it wetter, wetter, wetter. Cause he always get into the cheddar. Flying overseas like please. Y'all ain't even up on these. Coconuts, blue rivers, and palm trees. Hot chicks wanna drop to their knees. But I'm the only one that he needs. We love lust and plus we got trust. Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die. Always in the clouds, swear we getting high. Swear we getting high. My daddy does it better, better, better. He gon' make it wetter, wetter, wetter. He gon' make it wetter, do it better. He gon' do it better, better, better. My daddy do it better, better, better. He gon' make it wetter, wetter, wetter. He gon' make it wetter, do it better. He gon' do it better, better, better. We always see I can't even lie. And the maid at the gate, now we want the bride. We gon' call it a ribbon in the sky. Stevie wonder how we still by each other's side. He always ask for what he want, he put the pride aside. So I give him what he want, cause I'm the special prize. I'm his ride or die. My daddy do it better. My daddy do it better. My daddy do it better. My daddy do it better.
everybody. I hope you enjoyed that performance from the artist B&E. Now, right now, we're on the barber section of the show, kicking it with my man Christopher Muhammad, and he's from
Boston.
Boston. No particular shop?
Oh, there's a place. Those that know me in the shop, they know what shop I'm from.
Okay, so you internationally know. You don't need a shop. You see my own shop.
There's a few shops out there that I'm familiar with. You know.
Okay, brother. Now, you know, gotta ask you. We see you up here cutting my man's hair. What's your name, brother?
My name is Thomas Shine Ruffin.
Thomas Shine Ruffin?
Okay.
We're going to get you a mic, Mr. Ruffin, but we're going to hold on for that for a second. One more time. Say your name again, brother.
Thomas Shine Ruffin.
Okay, now, what are you going to be doing today to Mr. Ruffin?
Well, today I'm just pretty much retouching what we had did a few weeks ago. We had something else in mind, but it didn't fall through like we wanted to, so we're just going to go with retouching him today. I know Mr. Gates has said I was going to do something crazy. I was, but it didn't fall through.
So you know what that means? That means we have to bring you back on the show so you can do something crazy.
Oh, no doubt.
I want to hear about this
right,
doing today.
Right.
Now, I see that he already had a design in his head. So are you going over the design again?
I'm pretty much retouching it, and I may tweak it and add a little something to it, you know, just to show, you know, the many possibilities of barbering.
Now, I'm looking at his head. Now, I don't know if the camera can really get this, but for me, it just looks like he just basically doesn't have a lot of hair. So what are you going to retouch and retweak? Like, how are you going to put another design in there? I'm just looking like,
well,
I don't know.
Whatever remaining hair is left is what we work with. Okay. And that's what allow us to be creative, is the remaining hair. Any bit of hair that's remaining, we can work with. So if they're bald and we just got just a little bit of hair, as long as, you know, the outliners can captivate it, you got it.
Okay, now I know sometimes barbers aren't just barbers. So what is your specialty?
Oh, wow. That's an interesting question. I'm also a stylist, so my specialty is just creating illusions, giving people things that they want, that they can't have, but we give them the illusion
so
that they got it.
So you basically sell them hope.
Oh, yeah.
You hear that? If you want false hope,
yeah.
you come to me and Christopher. No, so I'm only playing. But you know what? Though, I appreciate that. Now, how long have you been in the business?
Professionally since '99, but I would say for 25 years.
Oh yeah, most barbers cut for about a good 15 years before they get their license.
Right. You know.
Shout out to y'all anyways.
Right.
Shout out to half the people in the barbershops working with no license either. All day. No, sir. But we're going to wrap this segment up, and we're going to end up going to the couch because we're going to come back, and what you see now is not what you're going to get later on in this show, because it's going to be something magical.
Oh yeah.
We ain't going to sell you no hope because we live on TV today, okay?
No
so we're going to give you something real to adapt to.
Tangible.
Tangible? All right.
Double your money. You're going to climb out of the cab with $6,200 and be the biggest winner we've ever had.
Wow. Easy come, easy go versus take the money and run. Let's shoot the moon. Let's do it.
You're going to go for it.
Let's go for it.
Let's go over the video bonus! All right, here we go, buddy. This is it.
Okay.
This is for $6,200 or for nothing at all.
We'll see.
Take a look at the screen and good luck. Located in northwestern Utah, this barren region sports a salty surface perfectly seasoned for high-speed racing. Created from the residue of an ancient lake, what is the name of these centuries-old salt flats?
Salt flats. It's at the Bonneville Salt Flats.
I don't know how to tell you this, Sam. But you just won $6,200 in the couch cab. You're the biggest winner ever. All by yourself, man. Unbelievable game, Sam. You pulled it out. You went for it. $6,200.
Nice.
A new cash cab record. Here it is, man.
All right. Thank you.
Try not to spend it all in one spot.
I'll put it to good use. All right.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Best cab ride I've ever taken. The most lucrative, too. Thanks a lot. There you have it, folks. A new cash cab reigning champion. Sam takes advantage of the double ride and leaves with $6,200. I can't wait to see who's going to break it.
Hello, welcome. My name is Lisa Marie. I'm the President of Innovation for Farouk Systems. We are so happy to host you today at our first virtual hair show. So Our theme is Be a Visionary. We're visionaries, just like Farouk Shami, our leader. He started out with the first ammonia-free hair color, and then we went on to create the first product with silk, and then we came out with the Chi Iron, which revolutionized the way we styled hair. It gave us options to style hair any which way we could dream and also maintain the health. And lately, we're up to some new and exciting things, and we want you to come join us today at the virtual hair show and see all the newness that we have going on. And you know what? You can watch it live. You can go back and watch it at your own time. We made this easy for you. And you know what? We want you to stay tuned because we have more hair shows coming your way. You're gonna see us doing constant events. We have our own broadcast system, so get ready. Chi TV's coming to you guys. Thank you and have a great time.
Yeah, you're a star, baby, you're so fine, yeah. It's that twinkle, twinkle, baby, it's that glitter, it's that glow. This that had to make a song about it, just to let you know. This that don't stress, girl, this that go with the flow. At your best, girl, you know they already know. I just want to help you out on the ride to the top. Girl, you fly through the dark, like a club in the sky.
Everything you touch is gold. You wanna feel like you're up on your own. But baby, don't you go. Try breaking our hearts with all that fake love for sure.
Might as well face it, you're a star, babe. Yeah, you're a star, baby.
I want to go ahead and give a big shout out to all the visionaries out there watching us right now live. Thank you so much for your time, your love, and energy. Thanks so much for tuning in to Chi Hair. It's all about hairdressing. It's all about taking back our amazing industry. We've all been through a crazy year with 2020, but we're so excited to bring something special for you guys. We've been thinking about it. We've been thinking about all of our friends and families and hairdressers everywhere. And we just want to say thank you so much for sticking around with Chi Hair Care, showing us love, being around, and hope everyone is safe, happy in your homes and your salons. We want to welcome everyone to the Visionaries. We named it Visionaries. Why? Because you are visionary. All the hairdressers out there that support Chi Hair Care. And we just want to go ahead and start off the show right with our gorgeous model. Come on over. Beautiful. All right, guys. So we started off with this beautiful color. This is our nice mocha. Brunettes are in this fall. So we have a beautiful tone of neutrals, chocolate mochas, all these beautiful colors, utilizing our shine shades. So you can see all the different variations that really bring out her eyes. We set her hair with a 1.25 curling iron, not just any curling iron, it's the lava technology. So if you want the latest and greatest, you're gonna find a whole family of our Chi Lava line. So whether you're looking for a blow dryer, flat iron, curling irons, whatever you want, we have it right here on shows.chi.com. So make sure to stick around, but not just yet, right, Arbany? Let's talk about the products and how we prep this gorgeous hair. We utilize our amazing Royal Treatment. So as you know, Royal Treatment is an exclusive brand for you and me, for all the visionaries out there. So we have Ultimate Control, which is one of the top selling hairsprays that we use in the salon. Just gorgeous and perfect. Hold that, love. You have that white truffle, that pearl, that amazing hold. And then if you're looking for that shine, check this out. Incredible shine with rapid shine. So make sure to stick around and see how you can get these two amazing products. All right, let's go to color, guys. All right, visionaries, I hope you love color because I love doing color in my salon right here in Houston. And one of the great things that really just keeps me invested in Farouk Systems is the innovation and how we think as hairdressers. Remember, guys, we are a company of hairdressers for hairdressers. One of the best things that I love about Chi Hair Care is the ammonia-free product. So it's all about revolutionary stuff. It's all about just thinking outside the box. So we have something very special for 2020. And you know what? It is a special year. It's a year that we're always going to remember. And this is not only just another reason why we're going to remember it, but we are launching today our amazing new product, which is our Chi Bleach and Shine. Look at this bad boy. I am in love with this bleach. Been playing with it already for over a year. Love utilizing it. That's what I use in my hair, which I love using it in the salon. But I need that product that's going to be able to lift that hair, lift you all the way up, neutralize and kill that yellow and that orange that's going to be exposed. And this is that powerful bleach that's going to do it. So you're probably wondering, like, Anna, what is in that product? You have that hemp, you have that aloe. It's an infused lightener that's going to be able to lift 9 levels in the salon. So that's something that really speaks to me as a hairdresser because what? Time is money. We need to make sure that we get that client in and out. And especially right now with these days, you want that client in and out. So we're doing simple, easy techniques like money pieces, little, burst of color. So I want to go ahead and share with you guys this quick and simple technique that I've been doing quite a bit in the salon right now. And we've created a money piece, which is back-to-back foiling, just depending on that hairline. And then we did a nice weave section, which is a back-to-back, just to go ahead and save that temple area. So you're gonna find that into 1, 2, and 3. Then in the back quadrant, we created a nice V shape, back-to-back foiling, just because I want that color to pop. And we're using contrast colors. So you're gonna start seeing so much in 2020 contrast colors. So whether it's that money piece that's a burst of color or white and black, different tones that are gonna be just so bold and scream out to you, that's what you're gonna go ahead and see. So we have already processing our shine shades. We mixed a 6 RV, red violet. because we want that contrast, but we want tone as well. So we're gonna see a little bit, I'm gonna give you that peekaboo right in there with our bleach and shine. We created this large quadrant divided into two different ponytails. This is something to just get that perfect, like dipped in kind of look. But if you notice how much product and how much hair I'm working with, I need to make sure that I get her in and get her out. So how do we prep that hair? We're gonna use my new favorite product in the whole wide world. This is the Chi Bond and Seal. And how do we use it? This is gonna be your new favorite product. One of the things that I love about it is that it's a large bottle. So if we're working in the salon behind that chair, it's gonna last for every single client. We're gonna go ahead and prep that hair. And what this is gonna do, it's gonna give and infuse protein. So I want you to think about that. You're looking at that hair strand. It has a long history, okay? So it's new, it's virgin, hasn't been processed, and then you have old hair, then you have dark hair, then you have super bleach blonde hair. I need to make sure that I'm giving that investment into that hair and I'm protecting that hair. It's kind of like an insurance for me. So I need to make sure that this is gonna be protected, it's not gonna pop off, okay? And it's gonna be used with any other color lightener, it doesn't matter. This is gonna be your new favorite product to use in the salon. So taking in my bleach and shine bleach. Now my mixing ratio is 1 ounce to 1.5 of 30 volume. Now in the foils, I use 20 volume, but she's been sitting for about 20, 25 minutes. So these should be baked already in like 20 minutes, just to go ahead and catch up to this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and whip it around. So one thing I want you to notice is that whipping. Look how much of a whip factor it has. So if you're balayaging, if you're doing bleaching over color, if you're just doing some nice, beautiful panels, this is gonna glide into your hair so nicely. And one thing that I love about it too is that it's gonna last a whole long time. So when I'm working with different panels, I don't have to use so much. That's something that really talks to me as a hairdresser. So I need that lifting power, I need it to go a long way, and I need it to protect the hair. So that's where that hemp comes in. That's where that aloe comes in to go ahead and give me those results that I want. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, we're gonna put that in there. There you go, Martha, perfect. We got enough of that Bond and Seal. Starting off with the small section. And normally what I like to do, Martha, let's get one foil, why not? Just go ahead and take that panel and use it as a board. So sometimes I'll take like these big old sheets of foil, put it in, and it's not so much that I need the foil, it's just to go ahead and keep more control and just work a little bit more neater. So I go in, I'm starting off right at the mid shaft. So if you notice, I'm using like a paintbrush and you can just take that in there, start off in the mid shaft, and I'm really pushing that product in there. I'm not really worried about how I'm gonna blend that right now because I'm not at that point yet. Take that in there right into the mid shaft, open it up there. And since we're doing contrast colors, I'm really looking at my level of lift. I'm not looking at my tone, okay? So as long as I get a beautiful underline, more of a yellow tone, I'm happy with it because I'm gonna drop another color glaze over that. So beautiful, take that in there. Making sure that it's really, really compact and concentrated. Bring that foil right back down. Beautiful. Now, as I go up, I'm gonna reverse. And that's gonna give me that hard breakup line. But another thing that's gonna remove that hard breakup line is that you're creating that ponytail. So when you have that ponytail and you have a layered look, you're already lifting that into that layered look. So as it falls, you're gonna get that beautiful movement of that blonde right into that tip area. Taking my next section, putting it right over. So especially if you're more of a, slow foiler, you can use your 10 or 20 volume. That's one thing that I really enjoy about this lightener that I have the power to control how fast it's gonna work. So I can mix it equal parts, 1 and 1, with my 10 or 20 volume. That's something that I do just like a flavor of choice. But when I need that boost of power, it's gonna be 1 to 1.5. Putting that in there. Not really concentrating on the ends yet. Making sure I really saturate that, reverse it. Especially since I'm working with this big old section. And I can break these up in 2. One thing I've discovered with our new lightener is that it's just that workable product that you can use, you can choose to use heat or no heat. So for me, depending on if I'm working with a lighter base, then I can choose to not use heat, or if I really need to get her out the door, then I can go ahead and boost that lightener up. Take that in there, reverse up. All right, taking a little bit more. Now you really see how concentrated it is. Now I'm gonna take my foil out, break it down a little bit. Now I can really concentrate on those little tips. Giving that cool tip technique, taking out my foil. I don't need that. Really working, and you can just see how it's a nice whip consistency. Bring that forward. Perfect, all done. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and have you showcase a little bit of what it's been doing already for 20 to 25 minutes. Turn around. Stay right there. Perfect. You can really see that power of that lightener and how it gets that beautiful blonde. That's just perfect. It's gonna give enough contrast with that beautiful tone right there. So if you're working with already previously bleached hair, you can easily use a little bit of your bond and seal. So one thing with my bond and seal, always shake it up, and I can easily apply it right on there, just to go ahead and slow down that activation. But what it's gonna do, it's gonna make sure that my hair is intact. It kind of slows down that process, and it really gives me the power to control my lightener. One thing I've discovered too, in the shampoo bowl, you're gonna feel that hair just silky and soft in the hair. So if you're working already with bleach on top of bleach, this is gonna be your new favorite product. You may have seen already several different products out there in the market where they're so expensive. And what they do is they really just feed that silicone kind of protein in the hair. But what we're trying to do here is, with that innovation, we are giving those natural proteins that are made up of hair. So you see those strands. I want you to think of those strands just kind of rebonding in there. So it's really gonna protect those little pieces that I need to be protected. Not only that, but with my bond and seal, I love using it for after I rinse out the client, I put it on there. There's no weight factor. I can easily layer my silk on there, do my haircut or do my blowout. You're gonna literally see that hair just feel so thick because it's putting that protein layer all around the hair. So I cannot wait for you to try it. Make sure to purchase this amazing new innovation product, and I can't wait for you to see the result. I hope you like it.
Today, I want to share with you a new way of making a bleach with aloe vera, but the focus on hemp oil. This is the product you've been dreaming about having. And this is the product I've been dreaming about making for so long. This is the best bleach I ever used in my life. Coming to you soon, bleach and shine with hemp. As professional hairdressers and salon owners, what we need to choose our tools. What are the best tools available in the United States of America or the whole world? First of all, I want my clients' hair to be the smoothest, the healthiest, the softest, the shiniest. So what I choose the Chi Lava. This is part of the lava family. The lava has so many minerals that gives you negative ions for smoothness. It closes the hair, it shines the hair, and it dries the hair real fast. This is a dryer with different speeds, lightweight, and easy to use with both arms. This is the lava dryer when I am blow drying hair. Now, do I want to curl the hair? I have two choices. I love the spin and curl for fast and speed. This is the lava spin and curl, the Chi Lava spin and curls. It will never ever, I guarantee you, it will never tangle the hair like the copiers, okay? This will give you the curl. It is so easy to use, even your clients can use it, no time. It's easy and simple and gets the hair real quick. 10 minutes and you're done. The lady can do it at home and we can do it in the salon as well, okay? Or I have the choice, I could use the lava curling iron. It is 2-inch or 1.5 inch, you know, you have the choice to use, and it works like magic. Closes the hair, closes the shaft, shine the hair, soft and smooth irons from the lava minerals that we do. And don't forget, you want straight hair? This is the lava Chi iron. This is one of a kind. This is the best technology ever came to the whole world. We are proud at the Chi company. We are the inventors of ceramic. Now we are the inventors and patenting the lava minerals. Think about it. Minerals, you know, it keeps the heat. Lava keeps the heat for a long time. It's even used in cooking for safety and smoothness, you know, of the hair. You want to choose lava. Lava is the word. Lava is the choice for professional hairdressers and recommendation to retail for your clients. Choose the lava. Don't forget to order the lava. It's available to you today and tomorrow. God bless you. Make more money using the lava.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to our first ever Chi virtual show, and we're here. My name is Rob Diaz. This is my man, Roderick. We're here with Chi Man. 2020 has been a crazy year, but it cannot stop a visionary. And we're right here to show you a little bit of what we have to offer. 2020 will not stop us. We got the Chi Man line coming out. I got my man, Roderick, right here. Talk to him, brother. Tell him what's on your mind.
Hey, my name is Roger Brown. I'm here with Chi Man, and I'm excited to be here I'm so happy to be here today doing this virtual show with you guys. We're going to be using the Chi Man products. We're going to be using it on textured hair. We're going to be using it on straight hair. We can use these products on any hair type, and we're going to show you that today using the products and the Red Deer clippers. Y'all get ready for this. It's about to get exciting.
Yeah, speaking of exciting, this is what we're here for, to show you a little bit of what we're doing. You know, 2 totally different styles, right, Roderick? 2
Yes, sir.
totally different looks, but it's gonna be everything you need for every look, cutting edge style. And again, remember, we're talking about being a visionary. So these are looks that you might not see in your everyday barbershop or everyday
Absolutely.
salon. But you know what? These are gonna be some of the looks that are trending for 2020. I mean, look, twist, that beard, the taper fade. You know, we got a little bit of a mullet going on right here. We're gonna be talking about placement for fade placement. You know, we put in some work with the Red Deer clippers and trimmers. I know you see me flipping it around. It's super easy to handle, lightweight. And German stainless steel blades. So this is something you definitely want to add to your arsenal. I'm doing a little bit of beard work right now. We're doing some trimming, just kind of doing some finishing touches on this cut. We're going to be talking about a little texture, some texture techniques that you can use for different types of hair to achieve different types of texture in the hair. We did several different techniques. We're going to be talking about that today. But Roderick, I see you got the Red Deer clippers in your hand, man. Break it down for him.
Yeah, man. So check it out. Now with the Red Deer, today, this is what you would call a level 4 texture. His hair is super, super curly. Got a lot of texture with it, stiff movements, but I want it to be movable and flexible at the same time. So if you saw me start out, I started out with my low maintenance spray. And what this does, this is gonna keep his hair under control as I comb it. And as I comb it, as I cut it at the same time, the hair stays in place at the same time when I cut and when I comb. And that's why I use that particular spray for this particular texture type, okay? Now, as I turn my Red Deer clipper on, I have 2 speeds, 1 and 2. They're clearly visible on the clipper, all right? Now, I'm using 2 because I'm professional. But if you're not a professional, you can go down to the 1 speed. It's gonna slow down the blade, and it makes it easier for you to see your fade as you work. Now, I'm turning my clipper to the side because with this clipper, it has a 360-degree turn. It's a swivel cord, and that allows me to be able to move my clipper as I need to for any texture type, okay? So as I do that, I'm turning my clipper into a thinning shear, which allows me to fade and keep my fade at the same level at the same time as I move my clipper. And it's so lightweight, If you're bothered with carpal tunnel, or you may have arthritis or anything like that, these clippers are the clipper for you. I love these clippers. I love them. And you're gonna see just in a minute how nice and precise this fade is gonna look using this technique with this Red Deer clipper. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, and I popped on, I'm doing kind of similar. So I popped on one of my guards right here. This is gonna be our 1.5 guard, right? It's gonna be comparable to a half guard in traditional terms. They slide on. These are carbon guards, which are like your carbon combs, so they don't attract hair. Like if you see, I've done a little bit of cutting with it, but it's not gonna keep the hair stuck onto the comb attachment. And so here, it's gonna be easy to use. I know right now we're talking about a lot of sanitation. We're talking about staying clean. What's going on in the barbershops now and in the salons because of COVID. But like I said, we're not stopping, we're not quitting. If anything, I tell people all the time, the barbershop, because of the products we use, hospital grade disinfectants, that's one of the safest places to be. If you're doing it correctly, if you're sanitizing after each and every client, if you're sanitizing your tools, which you already should be, it's an easy transition. Now, of course, there's a lot of things that go on, but having tools and products that work along with that sanitation and a lot of those measures just makes a smooth transition. So what we did is pop on the half guard here. I turned it on and they might look a little different. They might look like, wow, what is that? What does it do? It's gonna come in and achieve some seamless blending because that's all we're doing in the transition. What we originally started with was our trimmer and we went straight across because we're going for more of a mullet look, right? Mullet with a textured crop on top. And so we went straight across, bald, took this out, made it bald all the way through, and then with our lever we came in. So right now we're just gonna do a little bit of touch up. You know, a lot of people are always looking for, hey, how do I do the right fade? Where should I place the fade? How high should the taper be or the fade? It's really a preference. We're gonna be looking at a lot of people's head shape. We're gonna be looking at, you know, remember, we're cutting on a round surface. So these things are gonna be important when we're deciding where the placement should be for our taper. On this particular cut, we went a little higher because, like I said, we wanna go with the mullet look. So I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna close my clipper, turn it on to the 1 setting, because like Roderick said, the 1 setting, the blade is gonna move a little slower, so you're gonna be able to actually see what the clipper is doing for this detail work when we're touching up, right? So just in here, a little bit on the corner, when you place it flat and go up, if you do that, you're gonna raise your fade. I'm not trying to raise my fade. What I'm doing is taking out some of these dark spots so that we can refine what's already in here. Speaking of refining, I see Roderick over there, shear work at 100, huh, bro?
Yeah, man, it's my cheap scissors, man. My shears, man. You gotta use them. Gotta use it, man, because different textures, sometimes they call for different things. And you got to be ready. You got to be ready.
Different strokes for different folks, huh?
And I'm telling you, T-Man got it. T-Man got it. We have different textures, different products for every texture of hair. We have different tools that's available that we can use on any type, any haircut. We can do anything. So what I'm doing right now, I'm taking my Chi shears and I'm cleaning up. I'm cleaning up this faded area, and I want you guys to see it. Cleaning up this faded area that I've used my Red Deer shears on. See this fade? Now, if you look at my canvas, the contouring of his head determines where I place my fade. This is the temple area, so I don't want my fade to go above the temple area. I want to blend it out real nice. And if you saw how I use my Red Deer clipper, I turn them at a 45-degree angle to achieve that. And it's easy to do that because of my swivel cord. It's like having a corded cordless clipper all in one. I know you've probably never heard that, corded cordless. It's so light, it's so movable. It's fun to use.
Consistent power and the versatility of being like a workhorse to be able to cut through.
You know it. It's German engineered. It's like having a small BMW in your hand. You know what I mean? I like to joke around, but I'm just saying that the German engineering behind this clipper, man, it's exceptional. It's exceptional, guys. Now, after doing that, doing my cut, I like to switch up my products. Now on him, this is palm in hand. And I use the palm in hand because it's light, it has a nice little shine to it. And I like to use it, I'm emulsified in my hands. And I like to create with it. I create a texture look for him, right? And with this look, I can get different variations of this look. Now like this, he's fresh and swagged out, right? Now with this same look, I can take this guy and put a tie on him with some glasses, change the whole look. He's ready to go to work. He's ready to be in the office with this same look. And these products is gonna keep him intact, keep him flow, and ready to go. You like that, Rob?
Oh yeah, man.
Keep him in flow, and ready to go?
Freestyle king over here, man. He's
freestyling, man.
He's not only got jokes, but he can rhyme too, right?
You know?
So here's the thing. When we're coming in, we're using a lot of these products, and you might say, well, what about me? What works for me? That's the beauty of the Chi Man line. We have products that have different holds and different shines that are going to work for you and your lifestyle. Whether you're a stylist or you're somebody at home watching this, you're gonna be able to look. So right here we have our Texture Me Back Cream. It's gonna tell you right on the bottle, medium hold, medium shine. So no matter what you're looking for, if you're looking for a matte finish and a hard hold, or you're looking for some different type of shine, you like something with a heavy shine, then we have the products for you, and they're gonna be able to work with the hair. I get a lot of people in the shop all the time, and they say, hey, how do I get the same style you have, or the way I look, when I walk out of the barbershop, how do I get that? To get and have what I have, you got to use what I use. And so what I use is Chi Man in the shop. We'll come in and specifically for Hosanna here, this is my model. Like I said, we're going with the mullet. Right now we took the beard down just a little bit, just to fade it in and get it nice and smooth so that on the sides it doesn't puff out in this area. Think of it like a taper. Right here, it's a smooth transition from or graduation, and that's what we're doing on the beard as well. So as we turn them around, we're gonna be having a little bit more of something fun back here. Like I said, when they told us visionary, I was thinking outside of the box. I wanted to make sure that this wasn't something that you're gonna see every day, because Chi Man is not an everyday product. It's not your one and done, here we go and that's it. Right. This is here for keeps, and that's what being a visionary is all about. So with that being said, let's work on putting some of these products, because we're gonna style a little bit here. And what I want to use right now is one of the things that has really been a game changer for us. This is going to be our texture spray. So when you look at it, it's going to be our low maintenance texture spray. It's going to have a light hold and a matte finish. So that's going to work right alongside any type of styling aid. So if I want to add a second one to give it a stronger hold, because remember, it's going to have a light hold, I can put it on there and it won't affect the shine at all. If I want it to be a matte finish, because I am going to come through and use a clay here in a second. We're going to see that. But it's also going to be great for this area. We're going to come in and I told him if his hair was a little longer, I was going to do a ducktail. But since it's not, we're going to do something crazy back here. I remember back in high school, Roger, everybody was walking around with little ducktails in the back, and I said, hey, if we're going to bring back the mullet, why don't we bring back the ducktail?
Bring it back.
What I mean? Visionary. You see it and you go with it, and you change the game because you're willing to step out of the box, right? So with this, you're going to shake up the texture spray. And again, all you do is pump, and you're gonna put just a little bit. We're gonna work it through the hair really nice, really smooth. I wanna get some right back here because again, it's gonna be light hold, no shine. And then I'm gonna take my blow dryer, add a little heat to it. This is our Chi lava dryer. If you don't have this in your life, what are you really doing? I know it's 2020, but you gotta step your game up. So we have a few settings. Here's our low setting, low heat. I'm gonna come in, and I'm actually gonna go back to get it in there because we're gonna have some fun with this hair on top.
Oh man, while you're doing it, as you're heating it up, I smell that sweet fragrance. You know what that is?
You tell me.
It's called oud, man. Yeah. The oud fragrance in these products is unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. And those are some of the other things that I like, that I love about this product, are some of the things that's in it, which drew me to it. I wish they would have had them available a little while ago before I didn't have any hair. Now I'm telling you, the Rendenzel in this product and the nettle in this product really gives a thicker and dense appearance to the hair. It makes the hair stand up in itself as if it was a cobra and you snuck up on it. What the cobra's gonna do? It's gonna blow up. That's what it does to the hair. It makes the hair stand up in itself to give it a fuller effect. And those are some of the key ingredients that's in this product, the Rendenzel and the nettles. Yeah. And now, as I get to his beard, I'm getting ready to go to the beard. I have the beard oil in my hand, right? Now, in this beard oil, it has jojoba oil and argan oil. And the jojoba that's in the beard oil is really good for the skin. It's really good for the skin, all right? And the argan is good for the hair. It's going to really bring back the shine and luster to the hair. It gets into the hair and really saturates the hair and brings back the shine. Those are some of the key ingredients that I love about these products.
So it's not just good smelling, good stuff for your style. It's good for your hair.
It's good for your hair.
Your skin.
Good for your skin.
It's good, that's what I tell people. The Rendenzel, different things like that, is going to help you keep that hair. Like you said, if they would have had it before.
If they'd have had it before, I'd have been, man, I could have kept my hair. Could have kept my hair. Now, I really want to get that in there real good. And it smells great. It's really light. It's not irritating to the senses at all. And it's really going to bring a shine to that hair. Nice moisture. It's going to keep it soft. It's going to keep it in line. It's going to get rid of the frizz and things that are in the hair. It's a great, I love it. I love it.
Is that what you use in your beard?
Man, can't you see it?
Yeah.
It makes it look so fresh and so clean. To the eyes, it's just like, it makes people want to ask, like, man, what do you have on your beard?
Yeah. And that's a conversation starter.
That's
and
right.
That's also, then, you know, I get that stuff all the time. Hey, who's your barber? Where do you get your haircut? You know, the other day I was at the shop and, you know, I did a haircut similar to the one you have right there.
Oh, yeah.
And I had a client walk out and I had a guy call me from another state. He just flew in from the airport and he said, hey, I just saw Chris was his name. I just saw Chris. He was at the store. I just flew in from, I think it was Mississippi.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw you cut his hair. I need to get in your chair. Like, that's it. And, you know, whether it's on you, whether it's on the client, that's a conversation starter where they say, man, what are you using? Who cuts your hair? And those are things that the referrals in a business. You know, a lot of people are saying, hey, you know, 2020 has been a horrible year. For me, I tell people all the time, and it blows their mind. I say, man, this has been our best year ever. For me personally, the shop is growing, doing all kind of things. We got voted the best barbershop in Houston by the Houston Chronicle. I mean, just all kind of great things, man.
Oh, yeah.
Healthy. Thank God, you know, everything's been amazing. But that's the other thing is referrals.
Oh, yeah.
They come in and they say, I want to know what you do or how you get this status or how you get this look because I want that for me.
Yeah.
And that's what barbering is all about. That's what being a visionary is all about because I started cutting hair because I had 2 bad haircuts in one day. Right? And so when I started cutting hair, it was because I wanted to look good for me.
Yeah, man.
And so I do the same thing. I want these guys to look good. You should see this guy's suit when he stands up out of the chair in a little bit. When I take off this cape, you're gonna be like, wow, man, look at this dude. But it's about going deeper than just giving them a service and getting them out the chair.
Absolutely.
Right?
And going back to what you said, during this COVID time, a lot of people, they're at home, they're on their phones, they're on their laptops, looking for things to buy, looking for different services. They're looking for everything online. So that's where you have to be if you want to be seen.
Yeah.
So you would think things would slow down, but actually, they doubled.
The opposite, yeah.
They doubled.
I had to hire more people in my shop because they're banging down the doors.
Yeah.
And which is a good thing, but again, that's what every business does. They have their own influencers. They have different people that they have. I get him to go home and he takes a selfie by himself on his social media and posts it and tags me and different things like that. And all of a sudden, that's referral. That's smart business. And you know, as a visionary, you want to be looking forward. You know,
absolutely.
That doesn't mean we still don't pass out cards or still introduce ourselves or wear T-shirts that are branded for our salon or for Chi Man. You know, I'm looking out in the audience right now, and there's all kind of Farouk and Chi shirts and red boots and different things like that. But that's a trademark. And when your customers come in, more than anything, I want my trademark to be quality. I want it to be like, wow. You know what I mean? When they walk out of the chair, I want them to feel good about themselves and have that same confidence that I have when I started cutting my own hair for the first time. And so
Absolutely.
That's what the products, quality products that are good for you, like we talked about, and also good for styling, that makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be the best if you don't use the best, right?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. In order to be the best, you have to use the best. And I'm telling you, the oud fragrance that's in these products will have the ladies, fellas, everybody, when you pass by, they're gonna be, man, what does that smell? It smells so good. Hey, that's me. What is that? It's oud. Oud. It's a rare fragrance, man. We call it liquid gold around here.
That's
we
right.
call it liquid gold, man. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. It's something that will be in my arsenal from now on. Chi Man. Chi Man. I am.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Wait, that's catchy. Chi Man, I am. Are you? That's catchy, man. That might work. That might work. Hey, we probably need to put that on a shirt, right?
Yeah, you need to get a trademark on that, man. He's constantly coming up, but that's what visionaries do. He's got chi.com, and you can follow us. You can look for more content. We just had a lot of great artists. We had Anna Cantu, we had Rocky, you know, we had Mackenzie, we had Martha, we got Konique.
Oh yeah,
so
Honeybee
many
Fly.
different styles. Chi Man is just a branch of the Farouk and Chi empire.
Absolutely.
But we have so many more, and so whether, you know, don't be one-sided. Don't just say, hey, I can only do one thing. I can only do, you know, I've seen so many people kind of box themselves in, and then now that things have changed, you know, especially in this time, because things have changed, they haven't grown as a professional. You know, at this time, you know, there's people like Anna Cantu that you can come in and watch, you know, virtual shows like we're talking about, and learn some of these techniques, learn some of this color, incorporate it. For instance, with us, you can learn some of these techniques. If you're a stylist only doing women's hair and color and cutting, you can learn some of these techniques that travel over into your salon, because all your female clients have men in their life.
Yeah.
Right? All the men have women in their lives. This is a great way to diversify and grow your business, so that you can do it. Because I mean, look now. One of the things, if my guy didn't have this red hair, we would have definitely put some color in it, right? And we probably still will. Here in the future, but
absolutely, being here, he will.
But yeah, you know, the thing is like, man, we can put some color over here and different things, and because it's about being a visionary, and there's no limits. If just because it hasn't been done before doesn't mean you can't do it. Just because nobody's ever tried it doesn't mean it won't work for you. And there's a trial and error sometimes in some of these things. Yeah. But look at what is that 409 spray? Yeah. You know why it's 409? Because he failed 408 times and he got it right on the 409.
Come on, Rob.
Right? You see, and so keep trying these things, keep working at it, keep growing, keep watching the shows. We're gonna keep doing content. I do the same thing. I'm watching these guys. You think we're doing it just to be up here? Yeah. I'm watching these guys. I'm learning. How many times do we come to classes? How many times do we come to trainings? Yeah. Because it doesn't mean that we're the best, but we're not gonna settle where we're at.
That's one of the great things I love about being here with Chi Man and Chi period. You have barbers and stylists working together, learning from each other, and that's one of the great combinations that you can get here. I piggyback off the stylists piggyback off us. That's one thing that I love about it, and I continue to love about it, continue as I grow.
So we're just gonna pick up, you know, I know we had some just inspiration right there, but we're gonna pick up on some techniques and different things like this. Here, what I'm doing is just using one of my comb attachments. This is our number 6, which is comparable to a number 2. And we're just coming in and touching up some of this area. You see now the texture spray is kind of coming in, but I'm still able to follow through with this. I've sprayed a little, but we're working with it, and there's no flakes. There's still a hold, and it's getting more position. I personally like cutting. I know we're talking about going into the texture. I personally like cutting the texture when it's dry. I did do a little point cutting just to get it so it's not blunt on top. But now I'm seeing some of the shape. Now I can start playing with it and going in and saying, okay, this is what I want to do. This is more of my finished product. Because I had a plan and I had an idea, and I said, you know, I'm going to come in and go for it. I'm going to do something totally different, totally outside the box. But once I got to my client, I did a consultation with him. I checked his head, his scalp, his hair, the length. Again, like I said, I was gonna do a rat tail if his hair was long enough in the back, but it wasn't, so I changed it up. And it's okay to change. It's okay to say, you know what, I think this looks good. You know, this started because I didn't even cut this part yet. I started trimming around the ear, and I said, you know what, I kind of like that. Let's leave it. Let's go. But again, because now we're seeing more of the finished product, we can come in and make sure that we're able to finalize and detail and highlight some of these areas. Because I mean, this dude is a ginger, right? He tells you all the time. See that laugh? He tells you all the time, I'm a ginger, a redhead, and you know, it's a trademark for him. It's something that says, hey, look, it's me. So I don't want to take off all this hair. I could do a bald fade. I could do something like that. But we want to make sure that we're doing something a little different, that's eye-catching, that's attention-grabbing. Because again, like we said, these are your billboards right now. You might not be able to go out to every individual and pass out a card and say, hey, how you doing? My name is Rob. I do hair. You know, I sell products, different things like that. But this walks and this talks without even saying nothing.
Oh yeah.
Right? Or saying anything. I get a little hood sometimes. So I'll speak a little different, but we make it happen. So let's get it rolling. Let's finish up some of these looks because we're just about done. Yeah. Tell them a little bit more about what you got going on over there, man. That texture spray is coming in because 2 different looks on 2 different clients, 2 different hair types. What's going on over there?
Yeah, well, I just hit him with the finisher. The finisher, man. The finisher is going to give him a light, flexible hold, keeps his hair in place, but it keeps it soft where I can still move it. It's gonna give it a light shine, so when he hits the light, he's gleaming, but he's not overshining. He doesn't look like he's processed or he's been through a wet mop or anything like that. He looks classy, he's ready, he can take photos. The photos won't be glary, he's ready for the camera. These products keep you just right, man, at the peak of excellence. And that's what I love about it. That's what I love about it, man. Whether it's straight, whether it's curly, whether it's flat, I can make it move using the Chi Man products. Like I said, this is the finisher spray, and I'm at my finished look. I hope you guys can see it. I hope you can appreciate it for what it is. Using the Chi Man products is for any hair type, doesn't matter. And that's what I love about it, and I'm gonna keep using it. I hope you get some.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up here in just a second. I'm gonna throw a little bit of this nitty-gritty clay in here just for styling. I wanna finish off this style with some nice and make sure it's an all-day hold, all day strong, and really, I'm gonna have you sit this way and lean back just a little bit. You can see a lot of that texture in there. You can see it really come out. You know, we have the texture spray in there, and on top of it, we added some clay just to kind of highlight some of this stuff. So now when he comes in, you're seeing more of the finished product. Let's come in and get some of this down just a little bit right here, but you're seeing a little bit more of it just kind of pop out. And that's what I want to see. That's what, you know, when he walks in the room, I want people to have all eyes on him. And we want to keep a lot of his natural look with that red head. And you know what? It's something that holds all day. It's something that looks great. Let's take this off real quick. Look at that, man.
Oh, okay, man.
Stand up and do a little James Brown for him or something, man.
Okay. That's what you got? That's what you're working with?
Give me a 360 or something.
That's what you're working with?
Because this is something, guys, like I said, visionary. Thinking outside of the box, something that's going to grow. Also, you know, these are some of the products that we use. Hold this for me, man, since you're a billboard. This is going to be our clay, and this is going to be our sea salt spray, which is a texture spray. We're adding some beard oil. You know why? Just because Roderick did it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Roderick did it, and it's like I said, we grow from each other. We learn from each other. And we're gonna put a little beard oil just to finish them off. Look at that, man. Nice hold, nice look. And again, stay tuned because shows.chi.com, we have a lot of great artists coming in. We have Farouk is gonna be speaking. We had Lisa talking about some of the products, innovation, technology, different things. We have shoes, we have all kind of things that are for sanitation, hand sanitizer, all that. Now look, here it is. There's some finished looks, walking billboards that smell great, look great, and they're ready to hit the street, right?
Yeah, just like this guy. He went from swagged out to now to the preppy look with the glasses and the tie. He's ready for happy hour, and he can go back to work out this lunch break. He's ready.
creator. The Barber Clipper #1. Handwerkzeug made in Germany. Pure cable power meets Swiss cutter precision. Seamlessly adjustable, whether you're right or left-handed. With 2 speeds, customizable, and with maximum flexibility. Red Deer, wild precision for the creators of men.
Define your look. Go beyond limits. Be boss. Whether you like your hair curly, straight, wavy. It's your hair. Do it your way. Chi, available at chi.com.
Today, I want to share with you a new way of making a bleach with aloe vera, but they focus on hemp oil. This is the product you've been dreaming about having. And this is the product I've been dreaming about making for so long. This is the best bleach I ever used in my life. Coming to you soon, bleach and shine with hemp.
Hey! So you wanna be first? You gotta do work, 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 work. So you wanna make waves? Put your head in the game. Let's play. So you wanna be first? You gotta do work.
flows in our blood. I'ma show you how we gon' light it. Cause the lights in my door just what I came for. Getting crazy with my crew out on the dance floor. We got plenty of anyone to get some. Bring the passion because you can never have enough. We light the night on fire, so we can feel it all. We like it dangerous, but that's just all we
All right, how's everyone doing out there? We're here at the Chi headquarters, here for a virtual hair show. Guys, we are so excited to be here to bring with you and talk to these guys and talk to everyone about being a visionary, right, Mackenzie?
Absolutely. You know, at times like these, we really have learned to step outside of the box and do something different in the salon. Everything's changing, so we've really got to move with it.
And I think that's the main objective we want to share with you guys, is how to expand your business, how to grow your business, and become the best hairdresser possible. As Mackenzie was saying, there is a lot going on right now. We have debates, we have riots, we have all sorts of craziness going on in 2020. Coronavirus, what we want to do is grow, we want to expand, give our clients the very best experience possible, and that's what we hear is using the best and utilizing Chi hair care products.
Absolutely. And you know what my favorite thing about 2020 so far is? We have just launched our brand new Bleach and Shine. Now this is finally something to be excited about for the year, because I know I loved our Longest Blonde, but the Bleach and Shine is really taking it to a whole new level. So you can see that we've gone in with our model here, and we're just doing a basic bleach, right? We all know how to do that. But the different twist with this is that it is infused with aloe and hemp, and we also have this bond and seal. So you'll see I'm going in and I'm spraying this on her ends, just like so, because her ends are a lot lighter, and I want to do a one-step process. I don't want to have to do it multiple times going back and forth, so this is going to allow me to do that.
All right, as Mackenzie's doing that, what I'm utilizing right now is the Chi Lava Iron. This is the wide plate. This is the one I really love. I've really been digging this lately because in the salon, it doesn't matter how thick of a head of hair. If someone comes in with a lion's mane, you can smooth that hair out in one single pass. The Chi Lava, it's got flash heating. It's gonna heat up to 450 degrees. Now, do you always need to utilize 450? No, but here on my model Jocelyn, I'm gonna set it to about 400 degrees, and we're gonna smooth this hair out in one single pass. Here lately, I've really been into blunt lines, so I went through and did a lot of texture from the opening of the hair show. Now I'm gonna go back through and put a blunt line on the end, and utilizing the Chi Lava is gonna give the smoothest, sleekest look you could possibly have. And it's also locking in moisture, it's locking in shine, which is gonna make my client's hair healthier, because during these times, it's all about keeping their hair healthy and making this client feel like she's the most important person in the world, because we only have 10, 15 minutes sometimes in between clients, because now we have to take a little bit of extra time to clean our stations, to make sure everything's taken care of. And we want to use the very best products in the world, and the very best products, Mackenzie, is Chi hair care, baby.
Oh, absolutely. You know, keeping the integrity of the hair is extremely important. And like Bradley said, we have to change our time. So I want a lightener that's going to work smarter for me, that I can work quicker in the salon. So that's why I've chosen to work with the Bleach and Shine. You can see here, you mix it up 1 to 1.5 ratio. And I'm gonna go in, spray down her ends again with our bond sealer. This is going to infuse the hair with aloe to keep the hair moisturized, and it's also going to put in hemp oil, so it's going to protect and keep the hair stronger.
Okay, what I'm utilizing right now is the Royal Treatment Spray. Here, hold this for me. And anytime I'm doing this in the salon, I like to have my clients hold the products as well, because this is going to help me sell retail. This is going to help my retail sales. And at this point in time, like I said, it's all about educating that client on what's best for their hair, because when you educate your client, I'm not talking about things that are going on in the world right now. What I want to talk about is hair. I want to have a positive atmosphere, because when that client comes in for that hour and 15 minutes, it needs to be the best experience of their life. Because right now, guys, being a visionary, as we were talking about earlier, when you're a visionary and you give that client that very best experience during 2020, this is what these guys need, is a beautiful hair cut, a beautiful hair color, and also an amazing experience. And Mackenzie, we talk a lot about being visionaries behind the chair, and that's what we want to share with you guys, of using the right products, using the right tools, and if you click the link below, you can get all the right products and all the right tools right behind the chair, so you can be the very best you can be.
You know, Bradley, I know you do this a lot in the salon. You're a true visionary when it comes to your products. Right now,
thank you, Mackenzie.
Yeah, you know. Right now, hemp is in, right? So many clients are into living a healthier lifestyle, using cleaner products. I really love that with this new blonde bleach and shine that we have, you're getting that out of it. So our clients see this packaging, they see the hemp leaf on there, they see the aloe, that they really know that this is a green product and it's going to really change what they're getting put on their hair, because used to, clients didn't know what went into their products and they didn't really care, but that is not the case anymore. I have more clients that call and ask me about the ingredients and do you have vegan products or do you have this or that? That it's really nice and refreshing to have this new product line that is going to suit so many of our clients' needs.
And I think that's the main objective too, is like we were saying, educate your clients, because your clients are becoming more educated because of social media and things like that. So you want your clients to know why you're using the best. And when you're using the best, they're going to look their best, because I want my client to go out in public and I want my client to turn heads, because this is my walking advertisement. This is my walking billboard. I'm a salon owner. I've spent thousands of dollars, Mackenzie, in so many different ads and whatnot. But our number one objective is if she looks good and she feels good, this is going to bring new clients back in the salon. And use cheap products. Use what's best for the hair, ladies and gentlemen, because this is going to take care of business.
That's so true. So many times in the salon, I've gotten new clients just by that client that was in the grocery store that actually did her hair that day, because it was easy to style. I have great products to show with her, to share with her, so she does her hair and she can style it and make it look great. So then someone asks her who does her hair, and it sends in. It is a great way to build your clientele.
And I think that's the main objective as well, is, you know, as I was talking to, and we're you know, constantly educating our clients on why we're using the best products, because the reason I want to use the best products, because I want my client to know this is what's best for you, baby. This is what's best for your hair. This is what's going to make you look flawless when you go out in public. And if you're having a good hair day, ladies, we know you sitting at home right now can conquer the world, because I know when Mackenzie has a good hair day, I can't even really speak to her or be in the same room, because she's ready to take care of business. She's ready to build a house, right?
Oh, I can build a house, no problem.
All right, so as I'm going through here, I took a little bit of the Farouk Systems Royal Treatment Spray, sprayed it onto the hair because I want a little bit more of a crisper line. As I said, I'm really into blunt lines right now. So I sprayed a little bit of the Royal Treatment on the ends, took the Chi Lava Iron, and I'm going to do that one more time to share with you guys exactly what we're doing. So I'm going to take a little Royal Treatment Spray just to get as blunt of a cut as possible. So now that I've got a touch of hairspray in it and I smooth this out with the Lava Iron, you're going to get a crisper line here, right? So with that crisper, flatter line here, what I'm going to do is take my cutting shear and I'm going to go through and clean it up. Now the amazing thing about this, as you'll notice, I'm not going to push the hair. I'm just going to close, right? Now when you put that little touch of Royal Treatment Spray on there and you close your shear, I'm not having to pull back and cut. A lot of times as hairdressers, we're so trained to pull back and cut hair. That's not what I want to do here. What I want to do is lock this down. We've got a little bit of that Royal Treatment, and look, I'm not pulling back. I'm cutting and taking that weight off the hair. And that's the amazing thing. That's going to give you that blunt, crisp line. And like I said, it's about using the right tools and products. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you click the link below, we will get those in your hands. We'll get that in your salon so you can start knocking it out of the park on every single haircut. That's going to walk out looking like supermodels. Woo.
So Bradley's all about blunt cuts, and I love blunt cuts, but I absolutely hate a blunt color line. So you'll see with this technique that I'm doing with the bleach and shine is I'm going in and I'm going to take the brush and apply it up against the cuticle of the hair. By doing this, it's going to soften that line so that I can really get a nice blend whenever we rinse these out. Take it all the way down and then just fold that up.
All right, same thing here on this side. Now I have my client standing up, or my guest standing up behind the chair, because a lot of times when you're doing blunt haircuts on the ends, it's better for that client to stand up, because if those guys are standing up, we can get to them so much easier. Their shoulders are not twitched one way or the other. They're a little bit more square. You don't have to worry about the cape. You don't have to worry about them having their legs crossed. So if they're standing up, I can get to these lines and get the best, most beautiful cut. Once again, I'm coming in from the opposite direction, and I'm just going to take that off, take that weight off. Now, as you notice, I am not pulling back and cutting. I'm going straight in and cutting. That's from using a touch of hairspray. That's from using a good pair of shears. It's all about quality. So when you're behind the chair, use quality, use what's the best. You have to invest in your profession. This is not just a job, ladies and gentlemen. This is your profession, this is your career, this is what's going to put money on the table. Not money on the table. I'll take money on the table too. This is what's going to put food on the table and money in the pocket. If you got money laying around on the table, you're doing good out there,
Yeah,
ladies.
I'll take that over food any day.
So we're just going to basically go through and start cleaning up. But like I said, if you click the link below, you can get the very best.
So how many of us in the salon are treating just about every client now that comes in as a color correction? I know I am. It seems like with COVID and the times and the breaks, everything is just so differently that I am having to go in and do multiple step processes for clients. That is where the bond and seal is going to come in and be so amazing for you in the salon. You can see here that this was just applied, but back here, this is already processed. There's nothing I hate more in the salon than going in and rinsing off half of a head to let another side process. I think it's very unprofessional. So I can go in with my bond and seal and spray that directly on these ends, and that is going to slow down the processing time and allow it to process evenly without disrupting that cuticle.
Mackenzie, you know what I hate in the salon?
What?
It's when people are in the
Everything?
back.
The salon. You hate going.
It's when people are in the back room gossiping. Guys, listen, this is 2020. We need to show positivity. Instead of sitting in the back room, focus on hair education. We need to be positive. We need to show each other love because in 2020, this is the time for this. You know, so many things are going on. It's a political election. We have so many different things happening in the world today. Spend time to share love. So instead of being negative when you walk in the salon, give someone a compliment. Try to make your day the very best because when you make your day the very best and everything's working like clockwork, you're using the right tools, right click below, you're using the right products, click below, that's going to give you the very best experience as a stylist. And not only as a stylist, as a client, you're gonna have the very best experience. And we are about being visionaries during this time of need to be the very best. Right, Mackenzie?
Absolutely. I love everything that we do here at Farouk Systems because our company has always been a visionary. It's not just the pandemic came around and we decided one day to wake up and change things around. We've constantly been evolving and we've constantly kept education up to our stylists, and that's what we want to do for you here. So we really hope that you are enjoying our new type of learning schedule with the virtual learning, especially when it's so easy just to click the button below, shop around, see the tools, see the bleach and shine that we're using, the products that Bradley's using. We are going to take our client back here. We're going to let her process. I'm going to take the bleach and shine again and spray down those areas that are already completed. And as soon as we get that done, we'll be right back at you.
Exactly, and that's the thing. Today we're collaborating with over 6 different artists to share with you guys some of the tips and techniques that have helped us behind the chair, which is utilizing cheap products. And not only that, you know, if you're on here commenting, you're leaving messages and whatnot, be sure, once again, leave the positivity here. That's what we want. We
Absolutely.
want positive messages. We want to inspire each other. The negative comments and things like that, take that somewhere else because like I said, this is 2020. We need positivity, right, Mackenzie? And we want to give you guys the very best experience. And I'm so happy to be here doing a virtual hair show. Actually, I did the first haircut. I'm a little bit out of shape is what I haven't done a hair show in a while. But those are the things we want to do. We want to focus on spreading positivity and love because 2020, we need it more than ever.
More than ever. And I don't want to take his call at the end of the night when he's crying because you guys have hurt his feelings over these comments. So
you won't hurt my feelings right now. I'm not going to cry.
He says that out loud, but he's not really being sure.
But I'll be sitting at the bar struggling. I can't believe that girl said that to me. How rude.
It will be there on his thoughts for now until forever. So keep it nice, keep it positive, and
That's
make
right.
sure.
My heart can't take it this year, lady.
Yeah, you've had a rough year.
And gentlemen.
So make sure to click the link below and come check us back out. You'll see the finished cut up later and the finished results of our blonde and shine. We're also going to put a little bit of Vivids and chroma shine on top of that. So stay tuned.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to come back again, right?
Yep, I just said
it. Okay. This has been fun already, Mackenzie. I'm enjoying it. So, guys, stay tuned. We have another amazing artist coming up next. So we'll see you guys later. All right, guys, we are back live and in living color for our second segment of the show. Once again, my name is Bradley Tuggle, and I get the honor and privilege to work up here with my good friend,
I'm Mackenzie Lehman. I am so excited, but apparently I have missed the wardrobe change memo. I'm the only one that came back up in my same shoes.
Well, I mean, with those, your feet are probably hurting. With these new Chi footwear shoes, I'm feeling like I'm floating on a cloud up here, Mackenzie, so you got to hook this up. Guys, if you want to, you know, we're hairdressers. We work all the time. 2020 has been a very stressful year. I want to make my job as easy as possible. I want my clients to look good and feel good. But if I'm in pain, we're all in trouble.
Oh,
so
we're all gonna
I got
hear
the
it,
new
right?
Chi footwear right here. I don't even want to cut hair and get hair on these joints right here. Check them out. Woo! Chi footwear, check it out at chifootwear.com.
I'm gonna have to go get a pair of those.
I feel like I'm floating.
That's awesome. All right, let's get into what we're really here for, right?
Now let's talk about shoes the whole time.
I mean, I guess we could. So we're going to go in and we're going to do a very simple money piece using the same technique that we have done over here with our vivid chroma paint colors. So first off, I have her sectioned off. Everything here on top, put your head down for me, is going to stay as is. We're going to work from our front to the way back. Just release these. And I'm going to go from the arch of each eyebrow to start my 3 back-to-back pieces for the money piece.
All right, and what I'm doing over here is I'm taking my scissors. I just want to go through and just give her a nice, fresh look, a nice, fresh new style. So I'm taking my shears, and notice as I'm doing, I'm just closing the shears. You're not going to see me pushing the shear. I'm letting the shear do all the work for me. So my first section is going to be 1/4 inch longer. Mackenzie did a beautiful color on my model here, and we are collaborating with over 6 different artists this weekend to give you guys a visionary look. You know, that's one of the things we're trying to focus on, is being visionaries throughout this whole process. And in 2020, it's very important to keep your salon where it needs to be, because a lot of people are in trouble, a lot of things are going on business-wise. So what we want to do is share some of the tips of the trade and utilizing the best hair care products in the world, which is Chi Hair Care. So we're bringing them directly for you guys. So click the link below and you can order and you can have the very best in your salon.
Absolutely. As you've heard a couple times now, we have finally launched our newest bleach, amazing bleach and shine. So with this bleach, not only does it work on normal hair types, on high highlighted hair, but it's going to also work on highly textured hair. So you're going to see here when we go in with her first money piece, she's got a lot of hair here. She's very dense at the base versus her ends are a little more fine. So this first piece we're going to take and we're going to section it out, do a really light little baby highlight. And I'm just going to apply this lightener to her ends.
Mackenzie, you know what? As I'm over here cutting, I'm thinking to myself, I always like to get in my cutting position as well. So I'm thinking to myself, I got to have good shoes if I'm doing this, because with the Chi Hair Care shoes, the Chi footwear shoes, I'm not getting any slip. I'm not getting any slide. I'm catching the tight grip on the floor, which is what I'm looking for as well. And guys, I don't know about you, but I have back pain. I have plantar fasciitis. I've had to go to the doctor for that. So the footwear is actually making sure that all that is taken care of, because as a hairdresser, there's nothing worse than being in pain when you're behind the chair. And like I said, this is 2020, ladies and gentlemen, and we want to be as comfortable as we can in our life, in our salon, and enjoying the people we are around. And I think that's a key factor. Right now during 2020, enjoy everyone you're around, compliment them, you know, spread good vibes, spread positive vibes, because so many things are going on in the world right now that when you're behind the chair, make that your place that you love to go to. Make that the place that your clients love to come see. And that's what we're focused on, is doing beautiful hair, using the best quality tools and products, which is Chi Hair Care.
2020, the year that Bradley was nice.
We'll see. We'll see how long that actually is going to last. I love how I'm up here talking about passion and all this stuff.
I feel like that was a positive thing.
Positive, yeah. See, and she's trying to make fun of. I'm trying to spread positive energy.
No, what I
Mackenzie's
said
trying to
was
kill me.
positive. Bradley, you're going to be nice this year.
That's right. Mark it in the books, because as soon as things get back to normal, I'm going back to the old me, baby.
Okay, so now I'm going in with my second section. I'm going to take this up really close to her outgrowth, going against her cuticle. That way it gets a really nice blend and blending it right back down. And then I'm going to take that all the way down through her ends.
All right, same thing here on this side. Now, guys, make sure you're comfortable when you're cutting hair. So if you need to take the client and move her head one way or another, move her head. Make sure you're comfortable behind the chair. Like I said, I'm getting to the point, my back's starting to ache a little bit, my feet are aching. I want to use the best shoes, the best shears, the best tools. Be the best, all right? If you got into this industry, be the very best. And you can only be the best if you associate yourself with the best, and that's using Chi hair care products and tools. So with this section here, I'm going to drop this straight down, and I'm going to connect it back to the sides. Now notice, watch, you're not seeing me pull back. You're going to see me take the shears, you're going to see me close the shears, right? That's going to give such a blunt and precise cut to it. Now, if you're having to pull back, get a new pair of shears. If you're having to do things that aren't quality, if your iron's pulling, your iron's tugging on the hair, it's not quality. Use quality. This is your career. This is not just a job. Use quality. Use the very best. And here at Chi Hair Care, we have the best.
We absolutely do have the best, and that's what I really feel like the new Bleach and Shine is. In the salon, the #1 client that is constantly coming in and telling me that they can't get their hair light enough or their past stylist wasn't able to lift past the brassy phase. I've noticed that they all have one consistency with their hair, and it's that it's curly. So many times, highly textured hair or hair with a lot of curl pattern is depleted of that moisture that it needs, and it needs that moisture in order to get to those high, bright, beautiful blonde colors. So with using the new Bleach and Shine, we actually have it infused with aloe, and that's going to add that moisture. It's going to keep the scalp nice and calm, and then it's going to have the hemp oil in it, and the hemp is what's going to go in, and it's going to really make that cuticle strong and able to lift up to that bright, beautiful blonde.
And I think that's the thing too, like Mackenzie has said, you know, with everything that's going on, we get to spend a lot more quality time with our clients just because of things that are going on. Take that, use that to your advantage. You know, when you're spending that quality time with your client, make sure they're comfortable. Make sure you're using the best products, because there is nothing sexier, nothing has a better look than healthy, beautiful, sexy hair. And when you ladies look good and you ladies are feeling good, ladies or gentlemen, you can conquer the world. And that's what we're focused on, and that's why we want to use quality when we're behind the chair, because that makes such a big difference when we're behind the chair, is using quality like the tone and shine, the bleach and shine, and everything we're using is first class, it's quality, it's doing the products, it's taking care of business behind the chair. Because if you want to be that hairdresser that's making 6 figures plus a year, you have to utilize the right tools, you have to utilize the right products, because it's going to make a difference in your career, in your profession. This is why we got into hair, is to be the very best. Do not do anything unless you are going to be the best at it.
Absolutely. So when it comes to using the right products, I like to choose products in the salon that have multiple different uses. So the Bond and Seal is one of my favorites. Not only am I able to pre-spray the hair and treat it so I can equalize the porosity out in the hair strand, I can also use it for a cutting agent. So my client's going to see this repetitive product using over and over, and it's something that's really going to trigger for them to, maybe that's something that I do need in my hair care. Do you want to use some of the Bond and Seal for your...
As a cutting agent, yes.
Yeah.
Mackenzie was telling me about this earlier, to use this as a cutting agent too. Like I said, I'm going to use anything that's going to make the hair healthier and shinier. That's just my objective behind the chair, because you got to remember, this is my girl. This is my walking advertisement. This is my walking billboard. This is what's going to bring those new clients into the salon. There is no greater advertisement than that person sitting in your chair. So we have to use that to our advantage and get that new clientele back into your salon.
Absolutely. And you know, there's only one thing in the salon that we can't sell, right? You know what it is?
Water.
Water, right? So why not use it?
We've been working together too long.
Why not use it any chance that we can?
And that's the thing too, we want to focus on is giving that quality service, making that client feel good, making that client feel wonderful, because like I said, this is a very strange, very interesting year of what's going on. Even as stylists, you know, a lot of us stylists, I've seen thousands of salons close. I've seen thousands of people have to worry about where their income's coming from. If you're doing good hair, if you're doing beautiful hair and you're using the right tools and the right products, you don't have to worry, because it's going to produce when you're done with your styles. It's going to produce when you're done with your looks. When you're using Chi Lava irons, when you're using Chi Lava blow dryers, the finished look is going to be amazing. You're going to see a huge difference. You're gonna be more of a finesse hairdresser. And that's one of the things I've tried to do throughout this time of COVID is be more of a finesse hairdresser, have more finesse to my game. During this time of COVID, I watched the Bulls documentary, and that's what that whole thing was about. It was about finesse, it's about winning championships, it's about taking care of business. And as a stylist, that's how I like to run my business. Is I'm there to win championships. I'm there to be the very best, and I want to associate myself with the best. And that's why I'm here this weekend, because I know Mackenzie's the best, I know Anna's the best, and the group we're working with is the best of the best, and our tools are the best of the best.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go into my section right off her base. Oop, look down for me. You can see I've taken this at a diagonal back, and while doing so, that's going to fall and it's gonna explode. So it's gonna really give a lot of nice dimension through there whenever we lighten that up with the bleach and shine. I'm just gonna pop this one up, and I'm gonna take one more of these sections on the other side here.
All right, here in the front of her haircut, I want to break it up just slightly. So when I finish this off, now that I've got the basis of the haircut in there and the foundation of the haircut, I want to take the front and just put a little bit of added texture to it, a little bit of an added touch to the haircut. So I'm going to drop down here and just basically go through and start texturizing a bit, right? So when I texturize, what that's going to do is just kind of break these ends up and give it a little bit more softness to the haircut. So those little different types of things, that 10 or 15 minutes that you spend on the end of the haircut, right? Or the end of the color, or the end of the style, that puts your detail on the style. That puts your detail on the look. And then you use the best products in the world. And if you click below, click this link below, you are going to get all the products that we're using here on stage and all of the artists are using this weekend, and it's going to get you in the right direction.
You know, you're talking about doing things different since COVID came about. I sat back, I didn't really get a chance to watch much TV, but I got to play with color and I got to create different things and really bring back my passion of color. I'm a colorist through and through. I could care less to cut your hair. I don't want to style it. I really just want to color. And my clients know this about me. They know that no matter what is on my books, if you want a vivid color, I'm going to throw you off and I'm going to put someone else on that's going to get that nice, bright, vivid color. So COVID has been a huge blessing for me, I feel like, in the salon, because now we have so many clients sitting behind the desk and doing Zoom calls. So we can put in, just by a simple few sectionings, these bright, fun, bold, vivid colors that we weren't normally able to do with our professional clients.
Well, I think that's the thing too. You know, things have changed so much, and I know we keep hearing that, and it's redundant. Things have changed. This is the new normal. Which, in an aspect to it, like, we really have to take that into consideration and associate and change along with the times, because hopefully things will get back to normal. But like I said, use that time. Spend that time to come back to what's important. I know for me, what's important is me behind the chair and dealing with my clients on a one-on-one basis, where beforehand I was really trying to get those clients in and out. But right now is the time where it's most important in 2020 to spend that quality time with your clients, reel everything back in and take time, give them the best experience they've ever had in their life. There's so much going on. There's debates, there's this, there's that, there's division. Right now, the one place there needs to be no division is in the hair salon. So when you go into the salon, be positive, have a good attitude, be ready to go to work, and be ready to produce the very best hair in the world.
Positive Bradley coming back out, full force.
100%. Only way to roll.
So I'm going to take that same section on the opposite side, diagonal back, and I'm going to base in the bleach and shine all the way through.
All right. So with that being said, I'm going to start to finish her up here with her cut. Now that she's finished, we're going to take her into the back. We're going to blow dry the hair. We're going to give her a nice style, nice look. Mackenzie's going to finish off in the back. We're going to come back later, and with the magic of editing and television, we're going to bring out these beautiful looks at a finished style. And that's what we want to do. And like I said, guys, click the link below. If you need Chi footwear, you hit chifootwear.com. Because I'm telling you, I'm comfortable up here right now, Mackenzie.
I'm jealous. I'm not comfortable.
I hate that I got any hair on my shoe right now. I need an assistant to come up here and give me a nice shoe shine to get these right. So chifootwear.com if you want the shoes. Guys, if you want the best products in the world, click on the link below and we will get you hooked up. Finish 2020 off strong, because we're going to 2021 and it's going to be our year, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely, and we're going to take this bleach and shine with us to year 2021 because you are seeing the best highly lifted blondes with this. It is amazing. She's going to go back and process under low heat for 15 minutes, and you're going to see beautiful blonde with lots of healthiness left in her strand.
I think she's going to have some nice progress as well.
She might progress. You know, you're progressing, being happy. I'm progressing through a color. You know, we'll get through it.
Look, I'm doing whatever I have to do in 2022 to survive and make things right. But that's what we're trying to do, ladies and gentlemen.
Define your look. Go beyond limits. Be boss. Whether you like your hair curly, straight, wavy. It's your hair. Do it your way. Chi, available at chi.com.
Today, I want to share with you a new way of making a bleach with aloe vera, but they focus on hemp oil. This is the product you've been dreaming about having. And this is the product I've been dreaming about making for so long. This is the best bleach I ever used in my life. Coming to you soon, bleach and shine with hemp.
Hello and welcome. On behalf of Farouk Systems, we're so excited to have you here at our first virtual hair show. I hope you guys are enjoying the moment. All the great artists that we brought to you that are doing all the wonderful shows, showing you the latest techniques. And you know what? You're a visionary at home. You guys are actually part of the industry that is changing. Our industry's changed a lot with COVID-19. We have to rework our way in the salon, how we're doing things. And you know what, Farouk Systems, we learned that too. We really knuckled down, decided what are we going to do in the middle of this COVID? How are we going to change? We shifted business in 24 hours and started making hand sanitizer. And we started reaching out to the community. Farouk gave over $4 million. $4 million, guys, to communities, starting in Houston, all the way through the recent hurricanes, in order to make sure people were safe. And this is all about being a visionary. That's why we love Farouk Systems, and that's why we love our founder, Farouk Shami. So I'm really proud to have you guys here today, and I want to share some other great innovations we're working on. You know, we never stop at Farouk Systems. We're a company of hairdressers for hairdressers. So we're always thinking, what can make our lives better? What's going to help our customer? What can we do to help solve problems? You know, what can we do to help our community? How can we lessen the impact of COVID? So we're just so happy to have you guys here. Thank you again. I want to thank all the hairdressers. You guys are amazing visionaries. And you know what? Together, we're going to overcome. So some of the great things that we've come up with is our new antibacterial. We've really focused on ways that we can give you products that are safe in the salon, help you fight, you know, whether you're working with, you know, germs, bacteria, whatever it may be. So we started our BioSilk Health Plus Care and our Chi Life series. So you guys know BioSilk, great, healthy, natural hair care. That's our antibacterial lines. Now Chi, we're known for tools. So we started out with our UV Life. And what we've done is we've come out with a couple tools. So I've got 3 here to share with you guys today. This is my favorite little guy. I love this wand. This is a UV wand that is portable. It's got 3 UV lights right here. These UV lights fall within the nanospectro, the UV light range that will actually kill any type of bacteria or germs within 1 minute. So the way this works is you never want to look directly at UV light, guys. That is not good light for you to look at. So you want to make sure to always hold it down. So this is your on button right here. So in order to make sure that I'm safe, I'm going to turn that on button on, and here's my safety switch. So once I turn that on to on, I can hit my button, and then voila. So you can see right here. So right now I'm actually sanitizing. I'm holding it within an inch or 2 of any surface, and I'm immediately killing any types of germs or bacterias. That falls within viruses. They're germs or bacterias. So let's say you've got to clean your salon, your station quickly in between a client. I can take this, run it over a surface, and in 1 minute I'm going to be killing anything within that surface that has bacteria or germs on it. I can throw it in my purse, I can use it in my car, I can put it over the top of a cell phone, you know, so it's multi-purpose, multi-use. I like the fact that it is very small. It is a rechargeable. You just plug it in, USB port. You can plug it into your computer, you can plug it into a cell phone charger, and you can easily charge this, and it's gonna last 1 minute. When this turns off, it's gonna let you know that you've totally cleaned and sanitized that area in 1 minute. And I'm just going gently over. Oh, you guys can see. Now it's safe to hold it up and look at it. So I've cleaned this surface. That is our Chi Life UV Light Wand. And if you guys want to get these, just look down here at the link and you're going to see all the promotions, everything for you guys to get. So our UV Life Wand. Now, this is the big bad boy. This is for your salon. So if you need to do a large area, I need to do a room like 8 by 10, 10 by 10. This is what I want to use. This actually has a very strong 3 bulbs, UV light, again, falling in that same nanospectral reader. If you guys want to look at what that looks like with the lights, go to our website, chi.com. On the pages where you see these products, you can see where it falls in that UV light range. What I'm going to do here is turn it on.
To use microcomputer ultraviolet sterilization lamp.
So it's going to talk to you, tell you welcome. I'm going to hit it again.
Ultraviolet sterilization function started. Automatically started 30 seconds. Please close the lens hood or keep away.
So if you notice what it's telling me is it's already started, so it's going to take 30 seconds for the bulbs to heat up. If I'm in the room, I want to keep these little vents right here, these little doors closed. I'm going to open them slightly, so anybody that's in the room, I know they're going to look away, but the camera guy said I could show them. Within 30 seconds, these are going to actually light up, And this will actually totally sanitize an 8x10 room. There's the lights right there, guys. So again, you don't want to look at them directly. I'm going to close these up for my camera guys so that they can look now. But if I was in the room, I want to be right here. I want to keep this closed, and it's still going to sanitize. So you can let it run during the day. Or what I love about this is I have a remote. I can turn this on. I can leave my salon, and it will be on for 2 hours, clean that area, shut off automatically. So it's smart technology coming to you guys from Farouk Systems. This is one of the first things Farouk came to me. He said, Lisa, I want UV lights. We got to work on UV lights. We got to give salons safe tools. So this is your remote right here. I can hit this. I can leave the salon, leave it on 2 hours, totally sanitize the area while I'm gone. It'll do the air, any area that the light hits, it will kill any types of germs or viruses. So again, you guys go check this out, chi.com. You guys can get this as well. Now, we started this a couple years ago, and I don't think people really understood it in the beginning, but our nano dryer, which I love, it's under a pound, super, super light dryer. So if you guys hold it up like this, the cord weighs more than the dryer. 1875 watts, long extended narrow barrel. Here's the thing I love about it. Do you know, have you ever looked at your dryer? How many as stylists, and we know this, you never clean the back of your vent. It's full of what? Dander, you know, people's scalp, just all kinds of nasty stuff. But you know what? This right here has no filters. It's automatically cleaning. And what we've done is we've added blue light. So I'm going to turn it on so you guys can see. But really quickly, I'm going to show you the blue light before I turn it on. I'm going to face it towards you guys. It has blue light at the fan area in the back, and it also comes through. So it prevents any bacteria from living in your dryer. Remember what I said, that UV light's going to kill the bacteria, so it's going to give you cleaner air. We also put nano silver inside. It's rimmed with nano silver inside the barrel. Nano silver will not allow bacteria, germs to live on it. So if you want cleaner air for your clients and you want to have a cleaner salon, this is the dryer you need. It should be required by all state boards. Think about it. Salons right now need this tool. So I'm going to turn it on so you guys can see the light. Right here, you can see the blue light, and then I'm going to flash it towards you guys, and right there you see the blue light in the barrel. So this is the future, guys. This is where we're going. Salons need to, actually this is a great marketing tool, but you need to what? Provide a safe environment for your clients. So this is the tool for you. This is a great marketing tool. You can talk about how you're only using UV protection in the salon. You're protecting the clients. So again, nano dryer, under a pound, favorite dryer in the world, 1875. So it's got power, and it's got heat, and it's got clean, healthy air. Hair and air. So next, we didn't stop there. We just kept working around the clock. And guess what, guys? We came out with our BioSilk antibacterial line. And what I love about this, and I'm so excited and so proud to say, we just got our Texas agricultural certificate for our aloe gardens. Farouk started growing right across here from our offices in Houston. We have acres and acres of organic aloe that is growing. That aloe is in these products. That's why our hand sanitizer is rated as one of the #1 hand sanitizers in the United States. And guess what? It's safe. It has none of those bad methane, you know, none of that bad chemicals in there that you guys have all heard, the FDA banning. We don't have any of that. You need a trusted manufacturer, guys, right now, and we are that trust. So this right here contains that organic aloe, and it also has natural lavender. What is that going to do? It's going to provide moisture, calming, soothing properties. So we know that the #1 defense right now is what? Washing your hands. So we came out with this, and this is the beginning of a protection system. So what if I told you I could give you a product that would last up to 4 hours protection? That means you as the mom, you as the stylist, you as the dad, you as sending your children out there, I could give you 4 hours protection of any germs they touch. Would you like that? I would, and that was what we really wanted to do. We wanted to give longer lasting protection. So step 1 is I'm going to start with my antibacterial soap, and I'm going to show you guys really quickly how well this lathers up. You get it a little bit and pump it into my hands. And right there you can see the lavender. I love the way it smells. So I'm going to take a little bit of water, and I'm just going to slowly go in and just add some water, and look at the lather I start to get. And that's what I love, the fact that it really lathers up. When you're lathering this and using for a good 30 to 20 seconds, what it's going to do is start the layer of protection. So as you start that layer of protection, what that's going to do is keep any bacteria, any germs. So now, after I've done that, I've kind of washed my hands. Let me dry them. I'm going to go in Now my hands are clean, no germs, no bacteria. They're soft. They smell good too. I love the way that smells. And then I'm gonna go in with my Shield Lotion. Now Shield Lotion again contains organic aloe, natural lavender, and benzalkonium chloride. That's the key ingredient we have in both these products. What benzalkonium chloride, BZK is the short name for it, does is it actually puts a layer of protection. It's like me putting on antibacterial gloves. And what that means is anything that I touch next up to 4 hours, basically those germs are gonna be dead. So this has been amazing, and I really want to give it to our team. People went out, we tested nail salons, everybody loved this product. So nail salons are in love with it. Every stylist should be using it. In between clients, you're washing your hands, you're actually going in, putting the lotion on, you know that you're gonna have protection all day long. I use this with even, my grandchildren. Yes, I have grandchildren, I'm not afraid to admit it. I love them to death, but I make sure if we're going to the playground, anywhere, I'm putting this on their hands. I wanna make sure that anything they touch, because they're kids, what do? They touch something, they put it in their mouth. So we want to make sure that we don't give them any type of germs. So this is your anti-shield protection. And we put it together in a nice little kit here for you guys. So this is your kit. You can also get it right here. Follow the link. You can get this kit. You get salon costs and you get a discount today. So that's a great kit. Also comes with a hand sanitizer. And part of the body care line also involves a body wash. So we have a full, complete body wash. This line was also tested by nurses. You guys, we were reaching out to nurses during the COVID and sampling them, and this is the things we were hearing. They were having, dryness with their skins, their hair, everything. So this system right here is nurse tested, nurse approved. Now, we also came out from the nurses with our hair care line. So we've done a antibacterial shampoo with the same organic aloe and lavender. And what's great about this is it's pH balanced at 4.5 to 5.5. So it's not gonna overstrip your hair, but it's gonna kill that bacteria in your hair, which is like clothing can carry bacteria around. We learned that from the nurses. So they were using a lot of hot water and shampooing their hair a lot, sending us emails. I've got dry hair, what am I gonna do? So we started testing this with them and they love it. So we have stats that I'll actually show you if you go to the page. We have like over 90% of all nurses said that this left their hair in better condition. It helped stop breakage. So this is amazing and it smells fantastic, everybody that uses it. So then after that, we came out with a rescue conditioner. This is our 911 hair kit is what we're calling it. Then your rescue conditioner. This is a deep moisturizing conditioner. It doesn't have the BZK in it, the benzalkonium chloride, because basically we didn't need to put it in. We wanted to deep moisture and reconstruct that hair. Now, here's the hero product. Next, this is the product that we came in that is our hair and body moisturizer. So with this one right here, what we love about this one is the fact that you can just mist. So we found out really it worked great on your hands. If you're out during the day, forgot your hand sanitizer, I can use it. I can use it in my hair. If you're not washing your hair every day, you can, spray it in your hair in the morning, spray your hair in the evening. Nurses are using it when they're coming back and forth from work. And again, guys, nurse tested, nurse approved. So this is our brand new, we're just launching it this month. You're gonna get your first opportunity to get it here today, so follow the link below. So I hope you guys are excited about that, like I am. But you know what, I'm even more excited to have Jeanette here today. You guys, Jeanette is part of our Farouk Systems family, but she is the biggest fan of our latest skincare, which is Beyond Glow. So with Beyond Glow, we really went to our partners at LG. They know skincare. They've been in the business for over 67 years. They started with skincare, home care in Korea, and they really came and they gave us some great ideas. We wanted something that was natural, botanical, wonderful for your skin, and that gave it a healthy glow and moisturized. And that's the trend right now we're seeing. And it doesn't matter what age, but people want healthy, glowing skin. Exactly. And one of the great things I want to show you guys, first of all, we have some great progressionals, a B&A of Jeanette. So we're going to pop that up really quick. So if you guys look at these before and afters, if you see Jeanette's skin before, it's very dull. She had little dark circles underneath her eyes. Now look at her skin after. It's brighter, it's lighter, and she has more of a glow. So you know what? We got Jeanette here today, and you're going to give us your secret, right? Yes. So she's going to walk us through how this system works. So it's a simple system. So Jeanette, I'm going to have you get started really quick. So we want to start first with our pre-cleanse. And what is wonderful about this, so if you pick up the pre-cleanse, this is our pre-cleanse oil. This helps break down all of the oil on your skin, the makeup, everything, and it removes all that. So Jeanette's going to pump a little bit into her hands, and then she's going to start to work it through her skin. And what it's going to do is just remove all that dirt and grime, and it's what we call the pre-cleanse step. So this pre-cleanse step with this cleansing oil is your first step in order to remove all the day's makeup, you know, grime, anything that you have on the skin.
Definitely, I think this is perfect because I wear a lot of waterproof mascara, so if you ladies have a really hard time getting that off, this is perfect. It just melts it right away.
And I love that for the fact that it really, so show them how it rinses. So you're going to just rinse this off your skin really easily. And you know what I love about it is it gives you kind of a milky, you know, so when you're rinsing off your skin, you're going to see this little milky residue. And this residue is actually just kind of helping to remove all of that makeup, all of that, so you know that it's actually activating and that it's working. So you just kind of rub through your skin right there. Also make sure you kind of close your eyes. I always tell people close your eyes, especially when you're working through the eye makeup, everything. Perfect. So, and then if you kind of see, I'm going to just hold this bowl up a little bit. You guys can kind of see that little milky residue. So that shows you that it's working. So that actually just pulls all that makeup off. Now the next step is we're going to go in with our cleanse. Now this right here is a foaming cleanser. What it's going to do is remove the rest of the makeup, and it's going to take any of that oil residue off, you know, and really leave you clean now, very, very clean, so that your skin is glowing. And this is so important because this preps your skin for the next steps so that you can actually really go in and put a lot of moisture into your skin. So this right here is our foaming cleanser. And
I take about a pea-sized amount because that's all you need.
it is very concentrated, doesn't take much at all.
Very.
So you add a little bit of water and then you'll see it kind of foam up. Look how it suds up on her skin really good right there. And you could use a cleansing brush if you feel like you need a little bit more, like you've got, you know, pores or blackheads. That'll also help you. And what's so great about this is the fact that the ingredients, you guys, all the ingredients come from Jeju Island. This is full of botanicals. So we have bamboo extract in here. Bamboo extract helps the elasticity of the skin, helps the skin to feel firmer. And this is also a brightening effect. So right now she's cleansing her skin. She's using that bamboo extract and those botanicals to start the moisture, but she's actually brightening her skin as well. So it will help to remove any little, you know, like freckles, age marks, anything that you have, like hyperpigmentation.
Yes, and
You're
it's so
already glowing.
So important to double cleanse and remove all the makeup, and that's how you get really radiant skin.
And that's so true. And you know, our next step is exfoliate. We're going to show them. You want to do this 1 or 2 times a week. You want to exfoliate. And again, this has a little bit of that cellulose feel to it. So you're going to put the smoothing peel gel, do it 1 or 2 times a week, and it's going to slough off that dead skin. All right, and that's very important to getting that glow because you got to turn that skin over. Your skin turns over in about 30 days. So you want to make sure that you get that skin turned over. So she's going to show you how to use the peeling gel, which is right here. And what's great about this, again, is you will actually see it moving just off of the skin. You'll see actually exfoliating right away off. So she's gonna take a little dab of this. And again, I wanna say you only wanna do this 1 to 2 days a week, all right? You don't need to do more than that.
I think
Perfect.
this is such an important step because that also helps you to give you a lot of the glow.
Mm-hmm.
So just buffing away the dead skin cells off the surface of your skin makes a huge difference. This is the perfect product for that.
I know, and everybody that's used this product, they come back and they're like, wow, I really wasn't expecting this product to work that great, but it's fantastic for the fact. And again, that bamboo, it's such a trending ingredient, and that bamboo is helping to kind of brighten and lighten that skin and that hyperpigmentation at this point. And you know,
I love that you can see it too.
I know, you can actually see the little stuff coming off the gut.
It's almost kind of satisfying to see the dead skin.
Some people like to exfoliate for that reason. You're one of those, huh?
Yes.
So, you know, the great thing about this, you know, and as she kind of moves on, we're going to get into our next steps, you know, of kind of soothing and balancing the skin. But I didn't realize when I first started learning a lot about the Korean skincare methods, how I was already doing double cleanse. To a lot of people, they feel like it's very different, but it's not. I was always using a makeup remover, and then I was washing my face. So basically, we're doing the same thing. And then you want to really exfoliate, like I said, 1 to 2 times a week to make sure that you're really getting the rest of that dead skin off. And it makes a huge difference, like you said, to get that glowing, healthy skin. And you'll find you even wear less makeup. We were talking about that earlier when Jeanette was doing my makeup, because Jeanette is a makeup artist as well. So next after that, we want to go ahead and soothe. So we want to use our balancing toner. Now, many of you guys don't understand, you know, a toner. Toner seems old school, you know, right? I always hear the young girls saying, here's your toner right here, Jeanette. I don't use a toner anymore because it dries my skin out. It's drying to my skin. This is a soothing toner. This is actually full of botanicals. What this is actually doing is actually starting to help clear out your pores. It'll help to reduce your pores, but it's starting to also moisturize. So think of it as your prep. You're preparing for your moisture to enter your skin, and you're preparing your skin for that moisture. So it is an important step to do. And Jeanette's just using a towel, use a cotton swab, pat it into your skin. Sometimes I put it in my hand and I just lightly pat it in, any which way, but you really want to make sure you use this because, again, it's your first step into getting that glowing skin and allowing that moisture to penetrate. So how's that feel? And it's not drying, right?
No, I like that it feels very hydrated.
A lot of people, you know, are used to toners and they always feel a little alcohol-y, right?
Yeah.
Like, and they feel drying. This does not have that feeling.
Yeah, I don't get that itchy feeling, you know, afterwards, so it's very hydrated.
Told me your skin was sensitive before, right?
Yes, I used to have an issue with acne around my mouth because I lacked to hydration and moisturize my skin, but with this, it cleared it up.
It cleared it up. And you guys saw her before and afters, and we'll pop them up again. So next, we want to go in and we want to nourish. So we're going to start with our nourishing. So this is our moisture essence. This is your ultimate moisture. This is our moisture essence right here. So this is your daily moisturizer. This is going to illuminate. This is also going to give you a little bit of brightening effects as well. So, and I love the way this feels. I mean, sometimes when I feel like I need extra moisture, I put it on not just the morning, I put it in at night again, and then I put my moisture over it because I'm really dry. I need that, all the help I can get.
Oh yeah, especially during the winter, I get extremely dry, so.
And I love the way this feels. And you know, we always get asked, you know, does it have SPF? It doesn't, but if you wanted to add an SPF to this regime, and we're gonna be coming out with one, right now is a good time. You could put your SPF right after this, you know, so simple, easy to use.
Definitely don't forget the neck.
Don't forget the neck, you know, and that's so true. Don't forget the neck. You wanna work it all the way down in the décolleté, all the way down to the décolleté too. So that's our nourish. Now, let's target. So let's say that you've got skin, and we're going to talk at night. You've got two options. We have our Moisture Eye Cream. Actually, I can't forget that one. Moisture Eye Cream is a must. That's your targeted area. So Moisture Eye Cream, and this is your Moisture Eye Cream. And you guys, our first round, here's some of the learning things that we learned, is Moisture Eye Cream is also great for your neck. So we are going to be adding the word neck to it. So what I've been playing with, and I thank my friend Pauline over in Amsterdam, she's a skincare specialist, and she shared this little trick with me when she was trying it. She's like, Lisa, put it on your neck. So I went home that night, and I put it on my eyes, I put it on my neck. I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. You got to try it on your neck. I woke up in the morning, I felt so moisturized on my skin, and that's what I love. I wake up and you feel like that's still in your skin 24 hours later, and those are some of our claims. We've got claims that it will give you moisture up to 24 hours, you guys. So that is the equivalent, you know, of giving you moisture all day long. That's like you just continuously drinking water all day long. So that, how does that feel?
It feels really smooth.
How'd you like it on your neck?
I love it, and I've been using it on my neck, and it makes a really
I shared
nice
that with you last time, huh? Yeah. I love it. So it is an eye and neck cream. That's a little extra trip you guys can use. You don't have to go out and get a neck cream now. Now next, let's talk about moisture. So we've got two options here. So I have my, and let me see if I can read them here, my Aqua Boost Cream, which I love my Aqua Boost Cream. So my Aqua Boost Cream is something that you could use. It's a little bit lighter moisture. This one right here, you could actually use it if you are more oily or someone with skin that's not quite as dry. This might be the choice for you. And then I have my Moisture Boost Cream. My Moisture Boost Cream is for people like me. I need a lot of moisture. I need moisture all day long, and I'm going to use it maybe even 2 times a day. That's you too? Mm-hmm. So the Moisture Boost Cream. This one has even more moisture. So those are our two choices right here. Which one are you going to use? The Moisture Boost?
The Moisture Boost, yes.
Okay.
I'm really drying.
Yeah. So she's going to take a little bit of this, and you guys, you know, a little bit goes a long way. So, and this has 100% moisture retention. So that's what's amazing. And when you look through at some of our claims, this one has right here 100% moisture increase. That's our claim. So you have 104% moisture increase with the Aqua Boost. Now, that's amazing. So that's going to give you that aqua, that boost. That's great for people. And people even with oily skin, you need moisture. You know, your skin will produce more oil if it thinks it's dry. You need moisture. Now, Moisture Boost Cream, this one gives you up to 24 hours of moisture. And that means when I put it on at night, right, you wake up the next morning, you feel like you just put it on, right?
Exactly.
If you've ever used a cream like this and you put it on at night, you wake up in the morning and you feel dry usually. With this, you actually fill the cream on in the morning. Again, you guys, it has natural botanicals. It's coming from a sourced island, which is Jeju Island in Korea, where they source all the botanicals. And guess what? It's a volcanic island. It's full of minerals. I want to thank you so much.
One more thing. I
Yes.
love that you can use it in the morning and night.